problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See where this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard. For your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the New England Patriots. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Cut! 5-9.
You must be dreaming. Kill.
Kill! Go. General West.
Breeze now on first down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, first and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Opposite. Set. 64.
At the 41-yard line.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So here we go on fourth down to Breeze. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On second and goal, Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Breeze. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill there to make the grab. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
To throw is Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Ready? 95, 56. 54. Line 54. Here we go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On the ground, Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Ready? 95, 56. 95, 56.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. You got a hand in there to break that one up. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. David Onyemata forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
It's 2nd down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
X3, 218, chopper.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And this one brought in by Sanu. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
We play to win. Alabama.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Brady's throw there complete, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady caught by the tight end Watson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Baloo has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Breeze. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Brady. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let this one go. This is caught at the 20. And down to the 20. A big play there for New England. 48 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Brady deferring to White on the draw. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw, it's Brady. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Patriots have taken the lead. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the second half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Breeze now. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check. Walk 54. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Let me do.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michelle. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Shotgun now for Brady. That's caught by his tight end, Matt Lacoste. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Brady's throw caught by Lacoste, the tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Brady now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Edelman was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Brady to throw again. He's got Lacoste, his tight end. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. 3rd down here. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.